Hello and welcome to the Creative Chalet. Happy Sunday crafternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I feel like I have post World Card Making Day hangover. Oh my goodness sakes. Between that and the weather changing, it's playing with me a bit, I tell ya. So I'm glad that you're here, and as you find me in your news feed, go ahead and say hello and where you're viewing from. I'm glad that you're here today. I know last week we used this bundle, but I love it so much I wanted to do it again. Why not, right? So I'm going to go ahead and show you the cards that we're going to make today. And there's a couple things I want to talk to you guys about. And I know you're like, oh my gosh, Dawn's beating it like a dead horse. But after yesterday, it was completely confirmed that starting tomorrow, which is October the 9th, today's October the 8th, that we're going to be receiving free shipping on all orders of $75 or more. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. But I know I always jump ahead, right? My mind is working in 10 different directions at the same time, all the time. It's a scary place to be. But before we do get into all of that, I want to thank you all so much. Look at all these. These are birthday cards that I have received as of yesterday. So thank you so much. They're all so beautiful, and it was just such a treat to receive these in my mailbox. They're beautiful creations. Thank you so much to everybody who helped me celebrate my birthday. You guys are just the best. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you about? So, oh my goodness, it's like raining all of a sudden. Last I looked out the window, the sun was out. So if my lighting is a little crazy today, it's because I'm trying very hard to make sure that the lighting's okay, and I thought the sun was out, and yada, 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 yada. Anyway, hello, Kristen. You're under Create again. Hello, Kristen, and happy Sunday crafternoon to you. Okay, let's see. So a couple of things here. First of all, this Thursday, October the 12th, I believe. Oh my goodness, I'm getting all my dates mixed up. Yes, Thursday, October the 12th, I have creative card class, and I still have a couple of openings available. So if you are in the Ludington, Scottsville-ish area or beyond and you don't mind traveling, I have spots available yet for Thursday for 1 o'clock, actually 10 o'clock I do as well. 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 6:30. So I spread them out, so I'm home all day at the chalet, so why not, right? So anyway, I have just a couple of openings yet available, so contact me if you would like to do that class. Also, towards the end of the month, and we need RSVP no later than this Thursday, because I'm always panicking now on what product will or will not be available. This is a product inclusive class. This is called Merry and Bright. We make 2 of each designs, 4 of each design. Does that make sense? So 8 cards total. I've only had a half a cup of coffee, so bear with me. Anyway, so this class is available as well. And does it really? That is so bizarro. I wonder, I don't know. We'll discuss that later. No worries. It's all good. Anyway, so this is available, but I need to have RSVPs no later than this Thursday because I need to order the products for you, and I need prepayment on this as well. The other class, the card creations class, is $25 or free with a $25 minimum order. So I don't know, you know. Anyway, so those are the classes that I'm offering for October. We just had coffee and a card this last Friday, the first Friday of the month, 12 to 2. And that was a lot of fun. What was really cool is that the school just east of here, Scottsville Schools, had the I don't know, had some special lunch day where the kids could have an extra half hour off. So we were seeing a bunch of the kids from the Scottville school coming. And so a few of them actually joined in for the craft, which is kind of fun because you don't see kids wanting to get involved in that kind of thing too much anymore, right? But I did tell them that they had homework and they had to send the card and actually write a note, not text, but write a note inside the card and send it to somebody. And they agreed. So that was a good thing. We're going to change the world one card at a time, right? Okay. Let me see here. Paper Pumpkin. We have just a couple more days in case you'd like to receive the October kit called Home for the Holidays. And they're giving us an extra little goodie. We're going to get glitter glue. Ooh. So anyway, a little extra fun in our box this month. And I believe that next month will be another holiday kit as well. Sorry, I was distracted. I have a dog who's putting her paws underneath the door. Pearl wants in. She's not coming in here. Last time we tried that, it was not a good thing. Okie dokie. Did you guys see, by the way, the picture of Pearl? She was enjoying World Card Making Day too. She was embellishing my little sign that I had. Yesterday, before we went live with World Card Making Day on that wonderful platform, wasn't that cool? For those of you that did participate in World Card Making Day, if you did and you're here, say I, or I did, or it was fun. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. It was really cool. I have the cards here. Let me see. I'll show them to you really quick. That one, and that one. Really fun cards. Anyway, it was a good time. And they were talking to us a little bit about the online exclusives, free shipping, and Sarah and her daughter did a little bit of stamping, showing us some of the new products that are upcoming in November at the online store. So with that being said, and I know I've mentioned this before as well, but you never know, we might have somebody new with us. We have some special releases of 5 designer series paper packs. Some are Christmas, some are not. But check it out. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the QR code. I think it's on here. In case you do want to go ahead and check it out really quick, there's the QR code. You can go ahead and click on that with your camera on your smartphone. It should take you right there. But anyway, Sarah and her daughter were playing with the new products that will be out in November. What's really cool is right now we do have a special, a little promotion going on with joining the StampinUp family and the Creative Chalet community. So with that being said, you could put these items that they were showing yesterday during World Card Making Day into your starter kit. Now I also yesterday, I went live. So if you want to check that out, it's also on YouTube as well. And I believe I also put it on my blog. Yesterday seems like a fog. But anyway, yes, I believe I did. I put it on my blog as well. So there is a video where I went live yesterday for about an hour. And I was showing you these products along with some things that I was able to pre-order that will be in the January through April new mini catalog. Some Valentine stuff. Really cool stuff. I love it. So, anywho, I did show that yesterday, so I'm not going to drag all that out again and show you guys maybe in a couple more weeks, so we can do that again. But otherwise, just check it out from yesterday's Facebook Live. And like I said, you can put this in your starter kit if you like. But let's talk about that starter kit, you guys, because and I know some of you are like, oh my gosh, she's talking about it again. But you know, the reason why I'm talking about this so much is because I truly believe, first of all, that if you do this, it's going to be something you're not going to regret. Secondly, I truly believe in my heart that you're saving some money. Starting tomorrow, like I was shouting out earlier, we have free shipping tomorrow, which is the 9th. So October 9th, 10th, and the 11th. Free shipping on all orders of $75 or more. But now I'm not really good at math, but we're going to go through this really quick because it just makes a lot of sense to me. We'll see if it does to you. So there's two options for the starter kit right now. One of them is 35% off, where you will pay $64.35 for that kit. And you'll receive $125 of product. Okay? Or 35% more starter kit, the second option. And you'll pay $99 for that and receive $168.75 of product. Now, either choice, you get free shipping, which is right around a $12 to $13 savings-ish. You'll get a free paper pumpkin kit, which is a $23.50 value. You'll have free registration automatically to your first Stampin' Up! Event, which is an online event, and it's recorded. So if you don't catch it the day of the 11th of November, that's okay, because we usually have about a month that we can view it. That's a $77 value right there. Okay, so you guys do the math on that, all right? Now, October 9th through the 11th, we have free shipping on any orders of $75 or more. Would you want to do this or just this? Like, either way, like you're spending less on the 35% off and getting free shipping and a lot more product than $75. Okay. Like, this just boggles my mind. Or you can spend a matter of what? $24 extra dollars. You're going to get this and the free shipping and the paper pumpkin and the event. Like, I'm like, I don't know. You guys do the math. Like, I know that you're spending money on product. I know that it is sometimes a decision whether you're able to purchase some product or have to take care of other responsibilities. But if you're looking for a way to be able to get a discount on all of your products, what a bargain this is, even more so than the free shipping. And I know sometimes I've offered this to some and they have said no over and over again, just like I was one of those people. I was. And then I caved, and here I am 13 years later. But I just really want to like explain to you. If you guys have any questions about this, please reach out to me, because I am an open book on all this. But this just makes more sense to go this route. I mean, free shipping is great. It's great. But if you're actually spending, I mean, you could spend less and get more, or spend $24 more and get a lot more. I don't know. I'm just, I don't know. What do you guys think? It just makes sense. So, like I said, if you have questions, let me know. I'm here. I appreciate you either way. I appreciate you being my customers. I appreciate you if you decide you'd like to jump on in and be a part of the Chalet community and the Stampin' Up! Family. Either way, you're awesome. But I won't share something that I don't truly believe is going to be something that's going to truly benefit you if you're a paper crafter. Okay, enough of that, Dawn. Get off the soapbox. It's okay. Also, just want to remind you of the places where you can find me online. I have the group on Facebook, the Chalet Community, the YouTube channel, and make sure to hit the little bell and subscribe, and that way you'll get all the notifications and all that good stuff when I do things on YouTube. Of course, check out my blog. There you'll find close-up pictures of the projects that we're doing today, along with a supply list of everything that we've used on today's cards, and of course visiting my online store. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to try something new, and you know, when I try something new, I'm always a little bit nervous about it, just because it's the unknown. But I've had some people asking me about, well, can you get these classes as a to-go kit? To-go kits, right? And I've been like, I don't know. So what we're going to do for the first time, we're going to try this. These are the 3 cards we're making today. If you go ahead and place a $35 minimum order online, and you must use the host code, you will get the packet for these 3 cards, like a packet with all the stuff cut. Now, I cannot stamp for you, so just to let you know, the items that I used outside of are the Christmas Classics bundle, and I've also used the Stylish Shapes dies, okay? So if you don't have these, you might want to purchase some. Use the host code, and you'll get the kit for these 3 cards. And I will cut all the cardstock, the designer series paper. I will tie your bows. And if you spend, now that's for $35 minimum at my online store. Just place any order for anything that you need. Now, if you spend $50 or more, you will get the embellishment along with the card kit, okay? Now, there is one thing, though, I do need to let you know about. On the original cards, I use these. I just discovered by checking about 10 minutes ago, these are not available till mid-November. They are the Faceted Gems Trio Pack. So with that being said, what I would substitute for these instead is a package of Bling Bling Bling. So again, $35 minimum. You'll get the packet to make the 3 cards. I'll cut everything that I can, but you won't see the stamping on them. You have to stamp them yourself. So either you could purchase the Christmas Classics bundle, or you could substitute it for something else that you have on hand. Either way, the DSP is beautiful. So, and again, $50 minimum order, and you'll receive. We're going to use these today on the cards since these aren't available. I'm so sad. I really am. I was really hoping that I could be able to send those out because I think that they are beautiful. But I'll replace it with the Bling Blings because these actually are going to be more universal on everything. And if you have Stampin' blends, you'll be able to color these and match any of your projects. So it's kind of a win-win, I guess. So anyway, that is what's going on. That's what's new. Woo-woo! All right, so let's go ahead and get into some stamping today. First of all, let's go ahead and we'll do this one first. I have my cheat sheet on the back, so I'm going to take that off. I have too many sticky notes. Do you guys have that issue, the sticky notes? Whoever invented Post-it notes, that is like, what do they call it from that movie Cocktail? Your Flugel binder. I wish I would have been the one who invented those. Like the Flugel binder, where you make lots of money off of something that's just so brilliant. You have to see the movie Cocktail to understand, I guess. Okay, anyway, Dawn, roll on. So I actually stamped that already. I must have been going gangbusters when I put these together. But you've seen me stamp before, so that's all good. So in this bundle, I want to show you the dies, because they are pretty cool. And we're going way off the suggested colors today. I think that's kind of why I wanted to play with this again. They were more non-traditional because in the mini catalog where you would find these, they're going with like traditional Christmas colors, which are beautiful, but I wanted to break the mold and do something a little bit different. So that's what we're doing today. But anyway, I love these dies. This one I really wanted to use, but it wasn't jiving right with me for the cards that I had planned. So we're not using that today, but we are using this guy right here, which is really cool. Then the inside piece, which I already stamped on for one of the cards, obviously. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. But you know what? I forgot to get a stamping block out. So let me grab that here right behind me. when you think you have everything that you need. By the way, my blocks, I've had these, oh my gosh, for like, I think 13 years since I became a demo, because I got a discount on getting the whole kit, or not kit, but the bundle of blocks. And they're starting to look a little used, well loved. So I ordered a new set. So the pristine blocks will be what I use during my lives, because they'll be all so pretty and shiny and new. Okay, so first of all, we are starting with a piece of basic gray cardstock, and I cut it at 4 1/4 by 11 and then scored at 5 1/2. I've cut a piece of basic white. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to use this on the inside of the card and get that right out of the way, as I call it, the liner of the card. Go ahead, put that in there like so. Then I've cut a piece of basic black. This is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. The designer paper is cut at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. The die I've cut out of real red. This is a piece of scrap that I cut out with the die and stamped already. Sorry about that. And then I stamped it in Memento Black. That right there. And then I just found out this isn't available too. This ribbon is gorgeous. And I don't remember the date on this. I think it's November for this as well. And that really bums me out because this is beautiful, but I have enough to do the card kits. As far as that goes, just bummeroo when you know you show things and then all of a sudden it's like, uh-oh, not available. Dodge the bullet. Anyway, so I think I have everything that I need. Now I do want to show you guys this paper because it's really pretty. It's really pretty. I have kind of chopped into it, so forgive the choppies, but this is what we're using on the card, which I think is just beautiful. And it's like a mirror image. Let me show you this. It's a mirror image of it. So you just slice and slice, and you can get 6 card fronts out of one piece of 12 by 12, which is really cool. And then there is that piece. Isn't that gorgeous? And there we are. It's just a beautiful pack. So this was not available for a while, and it is back in stock. I'm very happy about that. There's that piece there. It's just a beautiful watercolor, I don't know, kind of, I don't want to say whimsical, because that's really not the right word, but very wintry, not so much Christmas, but just for winter scenery and things. This is beautiful, and I'm using this today. So anyway, just want to give you a peek on that. The other thing, since we're talking about paper, I know I always get the squirrel, squirrel moment, but this is back in stock, I believe. I did not see it on the inventory status report as far as it not being available. So this pack of paper has the, is it just Lost Lagoon? Let me show this to you guys because it kind of is featured with all the snowflake stuff. Ooh, that is so noisy, especially when it's right up to your ear, right? But it is beautiful, and I believe, I did not see this, so in that report, so it should be available now. I know a couple of you are waiting for this, or have been waiting for this to come back in, but that doesn't even do it justice there. The light is funky in here. It's actually very Lost Lagoonish. And then there is, now they're not double-sided, just to mention that, because it's a specialty type paper. And then there is this, isn't that pretty, for all the winter scenery? And then there is, wow, pop, 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 right? That's actually showing the Lost Lagoon better than that. That's funny. But anyway, it's beautiful. And I'm happy to see that's back in stock. So I need to do some emails today to let those know that it is back. Happy, happy. Okay, so let's go ahead and assemble our card. I'm going to go ahead and take my seal. and go ahead and put it onto my black piece, which again is 3 3/4 by 5, and the DSP again is 4 3. Oh, let's see here, 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. I hope I said that right earlier. So if not, yeah, that's exactly why I'm repeating myself, because sometimes I question myself. I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and take our seal. We're going to put this entire piece down to the card base, centering it just like that. And then because I've already stamped this, I was naughty, and we're going to go ahead and adhere it with the seal, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and put this onto the card with one of my favorite things ever, Stampin' Dimensionals. This is so pretty. And I love the red against the gray and the white and the black. It's just gives this red piece a pop of color. Make sure you put it on the right direction. Oh, goodness sakes. And there we go. And then because I've already tied my bow, all we need to do now is take a couple of mini glue dots. And I always like to stay, oh my gosh, I can't talk today. Oh, Lordy. Anyway, I like to explain with the mini glue dots. Some people have a tendency to want to peel them off and try to put them to the object that you want to glue. No, go ahead and take the object and press it to the glue dots. It's so much easier. But ask me how I know that, because I was one of those people that was trying to pick them off. Oi, oi. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take my, since these are not available, like I said, until mid-November, we're going to pretend that they're not on the original card. And I'm going to go ahead and take my Take Your Pick tool, and we're going to use the, I think they're called Rhinestone Basic Gems, or I just call them rhinestones, bling bling, because whoops, it's sticking right to me. There we go. And I just want a little bit of bling. So there we are. That is card number 1. Super easy, but pretty. Like the designer paper just does all the work, really. So that is card number 1. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and, I think I need another table in here. My room is only so big, so sometimes I lose things because, just because. All right, grab my notes. So this is, I call my Lost Lagoon card. I really love Lost Lagoon and the white and the gray together. Something about it just gives you the feel of the holidays and winter scenery and all that good stuff. So anyway, I decided though I wanted to have my card just be a little bit different. Not a lot, but a little. So I still cut my card at 4 1/4 by 11, scored it at 5 1/2. On the inside, I have my 4 by 5 1/4 piece of basic white. We're going to go ahead and glue this down inside so we can get that out of the way. So do that like so. And I'm going to have it open this way this time. Usually it's this way, or we have it like a book opening, but I just want to do something different. So the Designer Series paper piece, and that again is the back. Isn't that pretty? Love it. Love it, love it. So the Designer Series paper piece is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. And then I cut the die with Smoky Slate. This is basic white, and I use that inside die for it. We're going to stamp a sentiment on the inside. And then again, I use this beautiful ribbon. And I've already pre-cut the bow. And then I've also used some of the Lost Lagoon to cut out a couple of those dies, because I just thought that they were too pretty to not play with. So that'll be a little bit of an accent with the rest of it. So we're going to go ahead and assemble. Whoops. I'm wrestling with my seal today. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to go ahead and center that onto the card. Just like that. And then what I'm going to do, let's do some stamping before we assemble all that stuff. And I need Season's Greetings. I love that big long greeting and that they made us. Oh, I found ribbon in here. Surprise! And that they provided us with the die. Okay, we're going to take our Lost Lagoon ink pad, ink up our stamp, and just tap lightly. If you're getting ink all over the place on your block and all over your stamp, you're pressing way too hard. Just a light tap is good. And then we're going to go ahead, center it. And there we are. I love when things work out. I'm going to go ahead and clean this before I put my elbow in it. That, by the way, is the Simply Chamois. I love mine. I just use tap water in it and it cleans my stamps beautifully. Okay, put a little bit of seal onto my stamp piece, layering it onto that other die, and ta-da, there you go. And then we're going to go ahead and attach this once again with dimensionals. These things, everything's wanting to stick to me today. What the heck? Alrighty. Whoop. That one was being a little stubborn. Okay, there we are. And then what I decided to do, I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue. Dun, 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 dun. Me and this stuff, I tell you. But I'm just going to go ahead. I'm finding the more I try to use this, oh my goodness, come on. Watch, it's going to split all out at once. You like that little sound effect there? Okay. I've learned, seriously, that less is more with this stuff. So I'm trying to conquer the whole liquid glue thing. So some of you would be very proud of me, who are big fans of the green glue. There we go. And there we are. And then, of course, again, we need to get, oh my gosh, things are sticking to me and I have the dropsies on top of it. I'm going to go ahead again and take the mini glue dots and press. I'm going to put a couple of them on there just to make sure it doesn't fall off. And there we are. And then again, our bling. And this will be card number 2. And put that one on there like so. And there we are. Ta-da! Card 2. Yay! All right. And then, whoa, throwing stuff around here. It's getting crazy. Card making gone crazy. This is my favorite one right here. I think that this is a really fun card. It's like a, I don't know, I guess a gatefold type opening here. It's just kind of pretty, and I wanted to bring out all the colors that are in this particular piece of Designer Series paper. Let's go ahead and grab that pack of goodies. I'm going to take my cheat sheet off the back so I don't misspeak on measurements. Okie dokie. All the goodies. So first of all, this is a piece of Misty Moonlight. Misty Moonlight. It's cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and then I scored along the long side at 2 3/4 and 8 1/4. So that's what gives you the, or you can do 2 3/4 and then turn it around and do 2 3/4. Whatever you like to do, either is fine. Either works. Okay, and then let's see here. I have a piece. I have a piece of this and a piece of that. Let me see here. This is a piece of basic white. This will be our liner inside the card. This is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. I'm going to go ahead and put this in just to get it out of our way here. There we are. Okay, and then this is the other side that we're also going to feature on the card. So this is the back side. I've cut 2 pieces of designer series paper at 2 1/2 by 4. So we're going to go ahead and adhere those in place on the gates, I guess if you want to call that a gate fold. Sometimes these folds, I have no idea what they are. I love them. I'll create them, but I'm like, what is this called? There we are. That just adds a little extra something to the card. Even though it's not saying a whole lot, you could actually cut this 1/8 of an inch larger on each side if you wanted it to be poking out a little bit more. Then we have, oh, this piece here is 1 by, let me see here, or is it 3/4? Oh, it is. It's 3/4 of an inch by 5. This little piece here I'm going to put on the inside of the card is just going to decorate it up a little bit more. So when you open up the card, it looks kind of pretty. Center it there. That's kind of nice, isn't it? And then I have a piece of Moody Mauve and a piece of that beautiful DSP. And I wasn't sure. I was like, yeah, we're going to have it go this way. So it's like you're looking at some twigs that are sticking out that direction. Twigs or, I don't know, whatever you want to call those things. All right. And so the Moody Mauve is cut at 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. And then the designer series paper is cut at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So we're going to layer these together. Let me get this out of the way for just a second. Get my old seal adhesive. And there we are. And then we're going to go ahead and stick these, or this entire piece, over to the left-hand side. So you don't want to put glue too far over the entire piece. Otherwise, you will just go ahead and glue your card shut, which I guess isn't a bad thing if you want to play a joke on somebody. That could be kind of funny, right? So there we are. Now we're going to decorate it just a little bit. I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper here. Actually, whoops. I was keeping this underneath. There we go. Just because I know I'm going to stamp off and I don't want to get ink on my background thingy here. So I cut a circle from the Stylish Shapes. Like I said, if you guys don't have this set of dies in your crafting arsenal, you definitely need it. Like it's the best. It's the best as far as circles and squares, and the banners are really cool. So we're going to use Moody Mauve and Garden Green. We're going to do, let's do Moody Mauve first. And I want to do the sentiment. This one says Peace on Earth. Let's go ahead and do Deck the Halls. Something a little different. I feel spicy today. Whoop, that is Peace on Earth. Silly dilly. All right. Go ahead. I love the way these photopolymer stamps just like stick instantly to the blocks. So awesome. And we're going to go ahead, center it-ish. And there you have your sentiment. But I thought that looked kind of naked. So I was like, okay, what else can I do with this? We need to jazz it up just slightly. So I went ahead and I grabbed the sprig that is in the stamp set. So take this little guy off. So we're going to use this right here. Put that away. Everybody's got a little home inside their case. And I'm going to stamp off. So for those of you who don't know what that is, I'm basically going to ink up my stamp. I'm going to move that down a little bit. Ink up my stamp, and I don't want it as a full strength image with the ink. I wanted it to be a little less, I don't know, a little more subtle, I guess. So it's pretty, but I didn't want to take away from the sentiment and bury it. But I just wanted something a little extra. So there you go. Isn't that pretty? Like I said, it just looked naked otherwise. Like it was just a floating, I don't know, floating image, so to speak. Okie dokie. So shush, Dawn, just go ahead and create. So we're going to go ahead and I am going to center this. You know what I forgot to do? The ribbon. That's okay. We're just going to do something a little different. That was silly. That was really silly. I meant to wrap a piece of ribbon behind the back. But let me grab the ribbon. If I can find it. Okay, there it is. And my handy dandy bow maker. Man, I can't forget. I think what it was is I didn't have it. For some reason, I forgot to put it in my little kit. So I completely forgot about it. Actually, I'm going to make this bow a little bit bigger. Because we have to make up for the other part of the bow that we're not going to have on the card. But that's what I love about stamping, right? We can always find a solution to things. So let's see here, get my ribbon scissors and trim its tails. Ta-da! All set. So first of all, I'm going to put this on with some dimensionals. And like I said, we're going to center it-ish on the front here. Whoops, I guess we don't need him. Extra embellishment there. And then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to attach that with a couple of glue dots. There's that and that one. And there we go. Awesome. Now, of course, can't go without a little bit of bling. So we're going to add some bling to the card. And they always say like odd numbers, like 3, 5, 7, whatever it is that you do, because it's more eye appealing. I guess I can go for that. And I think I'm going to add 2 more. So we're going to have 5 little blings on this card to make up for the fact that I forgot the ribbon. Part of the ribbon anyway, put it that way. Let's see, where do I want to put this one? We'll put them here. No, we'll put them, I don't know. Put them there. Here. There we go. Okay, that was a major decision, you guys. Anyway, so this is card number 3. So let's show them all again. These 3 right here. And once again, if you do place a $35 minimum order using the host code, have to use the host code, you will get the card kit for these 3 cards. And if you place a $50 minimum order, and this has to be done by this Friday the 13th. Dun, da, da, da. So if you place your order by Friday the 13th, and $35 will get you the kit, $50 will also get you the embellishment, which will be these right here, these beautiful little rhinestones. All right, guys. I appreciate you being here today and crafting with me. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day. I will see you next week. Same time, same place, same back channel right here at the chalet at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for Sunday Crafternoon class with Dawn. Have a great afternoon, everybody.